That's me, guys, on the picture in Sierre-Zinal before a big pain and many cramps. Today we're gonna discuss the Sierre-Zinal race, which I participated in, and this beautiful landscape. As you can see, that's an amazing race. Let's speak about the race profile now. So the race is between Sierre and Zinal, which is in Switzerland here on the globe. Then obviously it starts in Sierre, goes up the mountain and then finishing in Zinal. It's 31 kilometers long, which is considered a short one. I mean, obviously not for me. And then the elevation profile is quite tough. The first 6 kilometers are amazingly uphill. What's the training I did for that? So I trained for around a year, around Switzerland mainly, and then that was beautiful landscape. I had like the train, unlimited train for the summer. So I just decided to take my shoes on and go around Switzerland to see this beautiful landscape and lakes that we have. So first, let's say I've been to Niesen in the Bernese Alps. That's amazing mountain, very steady uphill. Really enjoyed the day. Then I went to Zermatt, very famous ski resort, beautiful landscape on the Matterhorn, which is known for the Toblerone chocolate. Then I've been to Cornet de Bise, on top of the Geneva Lake, next to the French border. Like crazy uphill as well, like a long day for me. Then also Verbier, which is a beautiful ski resort during the winter, but also during the summer. Very nice day as well up there. And Trian as well. I've been to Trian during the UTMB. Crazy people running for 170 kilometers. Was beautiful atmosphere, cheering. And finally, I've been to Locarno, which is in the Ticino, in the Italian part of Switzerland. We had a super warm night, super tough to sleep. We woke up at 3 in the morning and the race started at 5:05 for me. It was super tough to wake up. And then we try at the start line to be in front, to avoid that crowd, so many people at the starting line. And off we go. I'm on the right side of the road without the headlights, but rather on the chest. And then off I go along these people. Maybe I start like 30th or something like this, and then I knew that the path was very narrow, so I had to just make my way, and then I was around the 10th position after 2-3 minutes, and then after 5 minutes I took the front of my block, which was, by the way, like expected time of like 5 hours and 30 minutes with the goal of 4 hours and 30 minutes. In the end, I think I was pretty conservative, let's say, and then after 15 minutes, that where I regretted it because we had to overcome so many people from the previous block. It was very tough. I should have done better. Anyway, at the end of the climb, these are the splits. I'm very happy. Then the day is rising, the sun is rising now. As we can see, I'm trying to be in this little downhill after the uphill. I try to be a bit more relaxed, and then it goes better. Like they say, it's halfway after this, just like 8 first kilometers. It's almost half of the race, which is if you do 4 hours, it's gonna be 2 hours. And then here, very fun guy. I tried to do the logo of the race, and I didn't get it was a video, but I thought it was a photo. Anyway, it was super fun up there when the sun was rising and shining. Then I tried to relax as well and try to go fast and to continue to overcome people, because on this side was a bit more easy compared to the uphill, which was a very narrow path. Then we can see that these people are the 1000 or 2000 bibs, and I was 3000 because I was the third block. So they were starting 30 minutes and 15 minutes before me. So I had to overcome all these people, and then after this flat, we can see my split every 2 kilometers around. On the flat-ish section, I managed to get back some speed, which was the thing to do, trying to relax. And then we had this little uphill again to the highest point of the race, which I was a bit scared about, and I was started to cramp. You can see the splits as well. I was cramping, trying to keep my running form as steady as possible, otherwise I was getting some troubles. Trying to fuel as much as possible, continue fueling was the most important thing, and trying to mentally to stay strong. And on my watch I was like, I might do the 4 hours, and not even 4 hours and 30 minutes. I was super happy about it, but I continued to push, and maybe I should have fueled a little bit more, but in the end I continued fueling as well, and it was good. One of the last footage of the race, with around 6 kilometers to go, flat slash downhill. I'm coming with the white cap. The running form is far from perfect, and I look like I'm suffering so much. Anyway, that's the game. Trying to push for this now 4 hours goal, and trying to drink. That's good. Continue, yeah, drink. That's perfect. Yeah, you need to refuel as much as you can. Gels as well. So you can see the splits finishing, and before telling you the final time, here is the final footage. Going down, trying to push, but just cramping everything, the quads and then the calves. My face, just crazy, and people were like, wow, why did this guy subscribe to that? Anyway, just going slow, but in my head I was so fast at the end, but yeah, that looks so slow. Anyway, looking at the watch and just realizing this 4 hours goal is made, 3 hours and 57 minutes. That just feels so good. And this guy, just why did he take my hand for so long? Anyway, that's cool. So 3 hours and 57 minutes, guys. That's amazing. I couldn't have dreamt to do this kind of time. That just amazing. So thrilled about it, but so tough at the same time. Now the best part is to compare the best people, because now the future years I'm for sure not gonna do it. So here you can see the best women and men, crazy times, sub 3 hours for all the best women, and sub 2 hours and 30 minutes for the men. Just crazy. And it's not like in the last years with the carbon shoes. You can see the third male and woman were like far back. So interesting if you can compare the pace as well. So what I thought is like, yeah, but where are they faster? Of course they are faster everywhere, like you can see, but imagine they were running the same time as me. Where would they be faster? On the uphill, downhill. So imagine they run like twice as fast, then I would divide their time by 2. And I expected them to be faster on the uphill and downhill, but in the end what you can see on the graph is that they are more steady. They are more steady than me, meaning that me, I was like maybe slower and faster at some times of the race, but what they do here is they are always more steady than me, more toward the average. So that's the conclusion of it. Really good day out there, starting very early, during the night, mentally so tough, and then continuing pushing until the sun was rising, and then the cramps at the top of the elevation, 2,400 meters above sea level. Crazy times, a lot of people just for the same sport, enjoying. The mountain was just crazy landscape. I couldn't have dreamt of something more beautiful. That's definitely one of the best races I've did, and that's the only trail, or the second one that I did, trail running race. So I'll try to continue pushing at the training, maybe not trail running, but maybe I'm more on the road racing. But if I can sometimes do some trail run like this one, is definitely a bonus. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time.